Hi traders, this is BOS Trader, and this video will be dedicated to futures traders because I get a lot of messages from people who are trading futures and other instruments than forex, and I'm mainly showing situations to trade on forex pairs. So in this video, we'll focus on futures and how we can use or utilize this BOS Trader version 3 indicator to trade on futures markets. So without any further ado, let's get into it and let's have a look how can we use or set things up with BOS Trader. You can see currently that I'm looking on yes, and this is a yesterday. This is today, which we'll be talking about later, but we see yesterday. And if you imagine the market in the early morning session, which is before the New York opens, the New York opens somewhere, I don't know, like here, the market made this movement, so this sort of boundaries. So if we are looking for trading opportunities in a volatile session, which is after the New York opens, you need to be looking on this previous day range, and you need markets to go outside from it, because otherwise you won't get very nice signals, because there will be just some sort of consolidation inside this range, and this is not something that will be interested in trading. But if market goes above this sort of range, you could totally trade it. But this doesn't apply for all the days, all the trading days, only for days where there is low volume or low volatility and market just goes sideways, which is basically this day, because you see that they only grab liquidity and go back and accumulate some more, grab liquidity there, accumulate some more. So in this sort of ranging days, you need to be looking for false breakouts, and there you can actually look for entry signals. So I will delete these drawings, and let's see, this is outside of the range, and you see the buy signal here, but I will be more keen on entering this situation here. This is perfect situation that we want to see. Very strong sellers, strong buyers reaction. This is actually engulfing. This is also confirmed engulfing. This is the pattern I use very often. This is some sort of consolidation, and this second bar of engulfing closes above that. So it means that the volume generated in this candle works as a support then when market goes above, and there should be some sort of reaction, which actually happened on this secondary confirmed engulfing. And again, these are consolidation candles with volume, and they act as a support for the market. So we can see that the break of structure happened here and created this LY. This is LY. And you see also that this value candles, basically the confirmation candles, have reaction of this sort of, it's maybe a morning star, it's two rising bars. So this is something that is very strong signal for me, because there is domination of buyers, and it also is the reaction for this volume bars here. Actually, let me draw a volume profile of this section, and maybe we have row size set on. So you see that the value, we draw value zone like so. So this movement starts from the POC, or the place where there was the most volume in that situation, and you see very beautiful market reaction to the upside. Basically, we went above to grab this consolidation of this channel situation there, because this is also generating liquidity, because there is no high that grabs the liquidity. So here is resting liquidity, here, and here. So this is a lot of liquidity there, and there is higher probability that the market will go and grab it, which then happened here, basically. Okay, so this will be a buy signal for me. You could also enter this buy, and the target will be, well, maybe this liquidity there, which is very high risk reward ratio. So we would actually take some partials on the way. And as you can see, there's first consolidation is there. Let me actually just draw a volume profile of this section, and you can see that there is a value area here, and there is value area here. Actually, I will also involve this section there. So these are two resistances that we have on the way to the upside. So this is something that we'll need to be looking for, and also take partials in these areas, because we could expect market to react and go short after it tests these value zones, basically. Okay, so this signal end up in very nice profit, like, I don't know, 8-to-1 risk-reward ratio, but actually you will go take some partials on the way, so you will not end up with 8-to-1 risk-reward ratio, but with some lower number based on your money management, because I use money management to exit parts of the position on specific targets. That's lowering my overall risk-reward ratio because I'm not getting full risk-reward, but I'm taking partials on the way. So this is the first situation that we could be looking at. Also, there is a very nice situation here because we grab this liquidity and we have this beautiful sell signals, and the target will be this liquidity there. So you could totally say that the BOS Trader works on future markets, but you'll need to be more specific about rules and conditions you use to trade them. Here we went about this range high. So this will be also area where you could be looking for sell signals. This candle is a bit interesting for sell, but you see strong rejection wick. So this is not a signal I would trade. So this will end up no trade for me. But again, you see this consolidation candle. You could imagine if you connect these two candles together that this is some sort of engulfing, because it's not about patterns to be exact, but it's more about what movement the bars represent. So it's not about candlestick patterns, but what it tells about the market conditions. And you can see that this area was testing this volume bar, this confirmation bar for me. So this is also something that could be taken as an entry signal, but I will need to have a look, for example, to order flow or some other tool that I'm using to confirm my entries if I'm trading with order flow data, bids, asks, and so on. So this is something that could have been trade. This is totally not trade because we are not outside of this range, because there was this range here. Actually, I will draw it. This is the starting range, and it expanded like so. After break here, we see this new range here, and the new range is here. So this is basically the daily range. If we have market that is consolidating, we need to be trading outside of this intraday range, basically. And then you see this double top situation, and again, this beautiful signal, and this is something that is totally takeable for many different reasons. You see a lot of consolidation here, so there is a lot of volume accumulated there. When I make profile of this section, you see that this is a lot of volume there. This starts exactly from POC, which is the area with the highest volume in this consolidation. So this is a perfect trade, and it's also basically engulfing evening star or morning star. I don't know which star, but it's very nice reaction. And you could enter either this bar or this bar. It doesn't matter. Both of them are nice. And your target will be this liquidity there, and also this double liquidity here at the bottom. If I zoom out a bit, you see there's triple liquidity there. So I will place my sell either here or here because I'm not optimistic. I will be a pessimistic trader. And the first target will be like 3.8 risk-reward ratio, and final target for exiting all the position will be about 6.8 risk-reward ratio. And we got it here perfectly. Then, because it grabs this intraday range, actually let me zoom out, and you see that this is again, I will draw, the range started here. Here we have ranging market, then it moved here. After this was grabbed, moved here, and here is our internal day range. And you see that this is basically the liquidity grab for this internal range grab. And we can look for strong buyers, pullback, and even this signal here is very nice signal for me to enter, because again, it reacts on this accumulation there. I think there will be also point of control there. Yes, exactly. Sorry, I will use other drawing tool like this one. Exactly on this POC. So this is a perfect reaction right there. So after these strong buyers, fast pullback, we could look for our entries. This will be the entry. This will be the stop loss. And the target will be this liquidity here, or this double liquidity there will be the secondary target. So if we continue, we see that we never get it there, but probably you could be still in some sort of small position trade, but I think you will end up your position during these evening hours or end of New York session. So this is also very, very nice entry. Also, for some of the smart money concept traders, you will see some order block like so, but order blocks are really just the volume areas in this sort of daily lows or areas where we are currently very low on the market. So again, from this situation, you could have taken like, again, I deleted it, but it will be something about 7 risk reward ratio, which is very nice. But if you follow this signal service or this signaling ability of this BOS Trader, which is something that you can do. I'm not a financial advisor, so this is not financial advice for you to trade it, but just I'm showing you my options for education and for entertainment purposes. So you will end up like 2.5 risk reward ratio, but it will be a question if you will get your stop loss here or not. Anyway, this is the ES, and let's look on this day. And currently you see that we have a range like so and so, and we don't see any possible trading situation right now. So we'll be looking for a market to open and then see if they will grab all this liquidity here, all this liquidity there, or what will they do. So this is me showing you how to use BOS Trader for futures. This is S&P E-mini futures. Actually, we could look at the situation. These bars are just too small, so this is just a consolidation. It was before macroeconomic event, so no wonder there was a low volatility, low volume, but then they grabbed all this liquidity. You see how they crafted that move exactly to the liquidity. And there was a beautiful buy signal there, basically. But let's see, and this is very low volatility, but we see this liquidity grab that we traded outside range. We use this range. This is liquidity grab from this previous day range or something, or some last swing, basically on the market. And then you see this signal there, which will end up in profit if you targeted this liquidity above. And here the sell signal will also get this liquidity there. I draw this situation and target this liquidity. You will get your profit target there. 5.17 risk reward ratio, just there. And this is inside of range, so this is not something that I will be entering my position. And let's see on this. Well, I would like to see the liquidity grab of this, so I wouldn't trade this because this is dangerous liquidity for me, but it will end up in a very nice profit. The liquidity here was the target and it was beautiful. And after this liquidity was grabbed, we get this sell signal. The target will be this liquidity and it will end up in break even, I think, because you will move your stop loss to break even after this low was broken. Let me just show you. You see this sell signal. Stop loss will be here and you will move after this consolidation was broken. When you have consolidation and the market breaks out, it's a good idea to move your stop loss to break even above this consolidation, because this consolidation should work as a resistance and the market should react on it and continue with the downtrend. If it does not, if it goes up, it means that this will end up as a support, which actually it happened here, and the market will continue to the upside. So as you can see, these consolidations areas are very important for you to sort of plan your trade, even manage your position and plan your exit, take profits, and where to move your stop loss after there is some major consolidation broken. Like here, you see the situation, this consolidation was broken. So we could move your stop loss to break even if you entered, like, I don't know, somewhere here, basically. And your stop loss will be here. And as you can see, the market will need to make some sort of reaction, and consolidation, which happened here, is also reaction. And when things like this happen, when you have consolidation after where you needed to have some reaction on this consolidation, it usually means that the big players are sort of changing their position. They are changing the positions they have on long and short side. And you don't know what will happen next, if they will continue, if it was just a accumulation and continuation of the uptrend, or market reversals. So after you have long consolidation on another before consolidation, you should exit your position because you don't know what will happen then. But anyway, you will get your profits, I think, in this movement with no problem if you were entering this after this retest of this consolidation there. And let's go back and we see how the BOS Trader behaves in these very strong training situations when you have some sort of channel here. And this is something that we say that's directional bias. We have directional bias to the upside. So the market is not able to do any lower lows. So this is some sort of uptrend. And of course, you won't be looking on these sell signals because the market is currently in a very strong uptrend. So we will be only looking for continuation to the upside, which was something like here, perhaps something here, but there is no nice liquidity grab, this reaction for this volume. So, okay, you see that this consolidation, that market created this reaction here. So this is something you could have taken as a trade, but it will be a stop loss here. Okay, I think it's enough for me showing you how to trade futures. Also, if I hide this BOS Trader indicator and I will go to 30 minutes, you could really utilize these zones that we have. It's a new indicator I was showing in some previous videos. It's called value zone. So if I, for example, draw the fixed volume profile, it's called fixed range volume profile, like so. You could immediately mark these areas of very high volume consolidations, basically, like here, here, and here. And immediately you can see how market have tendency to react on these consolidations. And if I actually turn on this indicator, and it will display the zones created from daily session, you see that there is nice overlap in some cases in this area here, and there is some value zone, and you could see the market reacting on these zones, like so. Here, here, this is just some sort of accumulation and then continuation to the upside. Here is actually a very interesting situation where market goes through this zone, and if I extend it, you see that it retests. If it goes through very fast, it retests usually. This is something that happens very often. And let me zoom out and let's see some history. I will delete this all zones. And you can see this beautiful reaction there. Again, we have no reaction here, but if we extend this, you see nice reaction after retesting it. Here in these two areas, you see that the trend stops. Here we have first stop, here we have second stop, and then market reversed. Sometimes when they go to consolidation, you see that these zones don't have any reaction. Here is very nice reaction, here is no reaction. But after the market goes above, it retests here and makes perfect reaction there. There is also some reaction here, but it was throughout some macroeconomic event perhaps. And here is also very nice small reaction there. But if I zoom out, you see that a lot of major trends started exactly in these areas. Here we have also several reactions just from this one zone. We have a very nice reaction here. Again, this is start of the new uptrend, and it happens precisely in this zone. So that's it for this video. That's it, showing you how you can utilize our set of indicators, but mainly the BOS Trader indicator to trade futures. And I think this is also an option for BOS Trader. And if you like this video, I would like you to comment. If you have any more questions, if you want to see any more markets, I will gladly make some video on demand. So just send us an email or join our Discord community, and I will see you next time. Bye.